Oh, I'm back. So I was thinking about this video while I was making my video about Taurus, about my experiences dealing with Tauruses, because it's Taurus season. And it made me think about which zodiac signs make the best and the worst wives. So I think I narrowed it down, and I'm gonna do the top three signs that make the best wives and the top three that make the worst wives. Who think I'm gonna start with the good first, because to me personally, the top three zodiac signs that I think make the best wives is Taurus, Libra, and Cancer. And the three signs that I think make the worst wives is Sagittarius, Gemini, and either Scorpio or Aquarius. And I guess I'm about to let me break that down. So I want to start with the good first. So I'm gonna talk about the three signs that I think make the best wives in astrology. Um, we could start with Taurus first. So to me, I think Taurus make one of the best wives, and I probably would actually rank them number one because first they are earth signs. So all earth signs crave to be married. And I know this to be true in my personal life. Every Taurus that I know is married or been in a long-term relationship. Same for the Virgos and Capricorn. Like we know earth signs are the most likely to be married, just to start off. So you got that right there is that a Taurus is more likely to want to be married than another. So oh, my bad. Whenever you making a video, is when people want to call you. It's crazy. They don't call you all day. As soon as you make a video, people want to call you. But my bad. Back to Taurus. So Taurus is the one are more likely to even want to be wives in the first place, along with Virgo. So that's one of the positive things that make them a good wife is the fact that they want to be a wife. Second, Taurus are the foodies of the zodiac. So most Taurus like to cook and most Taurus are good cooks. So of course we know cooking is one of the things that men look for in a woman and look for in a wife. And most Taurus know how to cook and love food. Third reason why Taurus make great wives is because Taurus are the sign of beauty, just like Libra. So there are a lot of good looking Taurus. I actually put Taurus on number one in my best looking zodiac sign. Because when you go through all of the people, Jessica Alba and um Gail Gadot that played Wonder Woman, it's a lot of beautiful Taurus women on average. So those three things I think makes Taurus one of the top three, if not the number one, best sign for a wife. Oh, and then one more thing is that Taurus are loyal and they will stick by you versus a lot of other signs. Like I done seen a lot of Taurus take people back for cheating and like a Taurus can really be in a bad relationship and get treated bad and still stick by the person. So, there are a lot of the Taurus that cheat, but they are not the highest up when it comes to on the cheating list. So that's why I think Taurus make one of the best wives. Second is Libra, or Cancer, no order, whatever. But Libra make good wives because Libra, just like Taurus, I'm going to already use one that I look for Taurus. Libra is the sign of beauty, so there's a lot of beautiful looking Libra women. A whole lot. We know Kim Kardashian is a Libra. Amber Rose. It's a lot of beautiful Libra women out there because Libra is the sign of beauty. They also the sign of partnership. So a lot of Libras, just like Taurus, seek out relationships and partnerships. And Libra is the ones that's all about compromise. They're fair. So you can get a Libra that's willing to go 50-50 in a relationship with you. That's they Libras are willing to compromise because we know that they design a balance, and a lot of Libras are nice. So a lot of Libras could be submissive. A lot of Libras don't like to argue. So you can have that in a wife who don't like to argue, a wife who that's fair for the most part. And not masculine Libra is a feminine sign, and that's what we're gonna get into. One of the main things when it comes to this is that there's masculine and there's feminine signs. So Libra is a real feminine sign. So that's another reason why Libras can make good wives. And then Libras also are hardworking and smart. They are air signs, so they dealing with communication. So You can talk to a Libra. A Libra is good at communicating. Then a lot of Libras that I know are hard workers. There's of course some lazy Libras, just like there's lazy of every zodiac sign, but a lot of Libras are hard workers. And then a lot of Libras make great mothers. My mom is a Libra, but not just my mom. I know a lot of other Libra moms, and they for the most part, Libras is one of the better mothers. Like, they really take care of their kids for the most part. So that's the reason why Libra will make a great wife. Number three, Cancer. It's obvious we know Cancer is the sign of family life. So a lot of Cancers take their family seriously. We know this if you know a Cancer. A lot of Cancers take relationships serious. They care about the home life because they rule the home life. So Cancers could be the one that like to cook, like to clean, like taking care of the kids, like doing all of the wife type of things and family type of things. So it's really that simple when it comes to Cancer. So yeah, that's what them are my top three signs that make the best wives, and my reasonings behind it. Moving over to the top three worst signs. So not saying, of course, this is in general. Of course, there's bad wives that's Taurus out there and Libra. There's bad wives, just like there's probably good wives that's Sagittarius and Scorpios. This is just in general, based off of my experience, and then also what astrology says how these zodiac signs act. So. Getting into Sagittarius first, why Sagittarius make one of the worst wives is because um they just like Aquarius is that they more likely to not even want to be married. We know that Sagittarius is associated with being free, being, not want to be tied down. So a lot of Sagittarius won't even get married in the first place. So you got to think about that. And then two, Sagittarius always gonna have a fight for their freedom. So they could be married, but then always want to be single or always feeling like they trapped. A Sagittarius will leave quick. So a Sagittarius could be one of the signs that'll divorce you the quickest. Um, so you got to take that in mind is that Sagittarius is not a sign known for being tied down or liking to be tied down. So of course, if you're married to one, you always gonna have to think about that. And then Taurus, of course, I mean, Sagittarius also is one of the more masculine signs. So it works. So Sagittarius males kind of fit the traits better than the women. Like the women can come across as masculine. There is a lot of masculine Sagittarius, like Nicki Minaj is a perfect example. Like boss chick, like Sagittarius had that boss chick type of mentality. Like they want to control the relationship. So if as a man, that could be off-putting to you. And that's why, like with Nicki Minaj's husband, she had to get somebody who makes less than her, and who on a lower social status than her, so she can control the relationship. And that's how a lot of Sagittarius can be. So that's why I feel like they would make one of the worst wives. Second, uh, who did I say? Oh, Gemini, of course, opposite of Sagittarius. So both of them, the same reason. Geminis don't like to be tied down. Geminis is the sign that's associated the most with cheating. So the sign that's number one in cheating. Of course, that's somebody that's gonna be hard for you to make your wife. So you always got to think about that because Geminis are known as huge cheaters and huge flirters, and they don't like to be tied down. So if Geminis get bored easy. So if you got a Gemini wife, she could get bored easily. So yeah, that's something that you have to think about when it comes to Geminis is that they not a faithful sign. So the least faithful sign. So and then they don't like to be tied down. So and they get bored easily. So all of them combination of things is what make Gemini one of the worst wives, the potential for one of the worst wives. Lastly, I said Scorpio or Aquarius. So Aquarius, the same reason for Sagittarius. Aquarius is a masculine sign. I am a Aquarius, and this why me as a male Aquarius, I always said like I don't like. I get along with Aquarius women because the communication is there and everything, but overall, I can't see myself with the Aquarius woman because most Aquarius women are masculine because again, Aquarius is a masculine sign when you look at the traits, being aloof, being unemotional. So, anytime you got a sign that's the least emotional, that's not going to work well for women because women's supposed to be emotional. So that's why Aquarius women can make bad wives because they could be aloof, and then they could be unemotional. They might not have that nurturing spirit that water signs will have or other signs will have. So they can kind of struggle with, you know, saying I love you and all of the passionate things that Aquarius or emotional things that Aquarius struggles with. That makes it's kind of easier for a man because we're not supposed to be emotional, we're supposed to be logical. So that's all Aquarius is about. But for a woman, that's why a lot of Aquarius women struggle, like Oprah. Like look at Oprah, never married and masculine, and then you got like Meg the Stallion and trying to think. There's some other Aquarius women like that's not married or known for being masculine in their relationships and overall. So that's why Aquarius women can make one of the worst wives. And then Scorpio's a tricky one because I can see Scorpios making great wives, but on the other hand, I can see them making terrible wives because we know what is Scorpio's traits. They jealous and possessive. So if anybody jealous and possessive in a relationship, that can cause problems. Because you can have a jealous or possessive wife, and that I mean that in and itself. What else do you need to say? Then we know that Scorpios are sneaky. That just associated with Scorpios is so. Scorpios, you could have a Scorpio wife that's cheating and it'd be hard pressed for you to catch her, but it's going on, or she hiding secrets and all type of stuff. And then Scorpio is, dark and kind of a taboo sign, so she could be into, other stuff that you don't know about. Like, you kind of have to be careful dealing with a Scorpio. So yeah, that's just my thoughts, and that's who I think make the top three best and worst wives. I'm out.